Hello Libra, this is your April forecast. Welcome. So we're still in the eclipse season, so it's a big month. On March 20th we had the new moon solar eclipse in Pisces, and this happened for you in your 6th house. And because these eclipses last for up to 6 months, it's really important to take them in pairs, the pair of houses that are involved, because these are life areas that can be triggered for several months to come. So this 6th house new moon solar eclipse giving you an opportunity to create new beginnings with your health, your well-being, to do things maybe differently, to get some information. There's so much new medical information coming through. There's so much help out there now. We're working with a lot of energy medicine that is really drugless, some of it. So this new moon giving you opportunity to tune into different ways of keeping yourself healthy. It's also looking at your work satisfaction. Are you gratified by your work? What needs to change if you're not? How can you feel that deep sense as though you're contributing and making a difference, which is so important to you? This new moon also triggering that with that solar eclipse. And on April 4th, we've got a full moon solar eclipse, my lovely Libras, happening in your sign. 14 degrees of Libra, so it's very significant when the eclipse falls in your particular sign and it's in your 1st house. It's going to be an emotional time because this moon in your sign is making a square aspect to Pluto, opposite to Uranus in relationships. So it's going to be a time of a lot of changes of yourself. It's shining a light on, how have you been? How have you been in relationships? I identify with this, of course, greatly with relationships and changes and understanding the dynamics of something, or not understanding it as the case may be, and getting a shock and a surprise, and your home, your security. But it's very much connected with looking at how you feel about yourself. How you feel about the way you present yourself, the way others see you, the way you want to be seen. And it can be an emotional time. Allow the emotions to come up, because sometimes those painful emotions can be really important to experience and to let go of, to give yourself something new. So it's certainly going to trigger relationships, your health, your home. A lot's being triggered, but do remember it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes with the Pluto at the bottom of the chart. You can transform yourself. Through these challenges, you can become totally renewed and re-energized. On April 6th, we've got Sun and Uranus coming together in your 7th house of relationships. This could be a surprise connected with somebody, a relationship, a surprise encounter, a surprise attraction to somebody, a sudden attraction. And since April the 8th, we've had Jupiter, planet of good fortune. On April the 8th, it goes direct, but it's been retrograde since December. But it's direct until early August. So this means that for you, anything, maybe you've had some dreams and wishes, but everything's been put on hold. Opportunities you expected, a friendship, finances, career, everything's kind of got stuck. Now that Jupiter goes direct, a lot of these opportunities that were maybe in the mix can start to come to fruition. It also brings you new opportunities for meeting some really important people, making some important friendships, working together with people, a bigger working together opportunities that could be very beneficial. For the first 11 days of the month, Venus and Mars are in this 8th house. So this is the house of intimacy. This is the house of sexuality, of getting closer to somebody. You may find a relationship goes on to a deeper level, but it's also the house of money, joint finances. So it's a good time. You may get some good news about a partner's finances or somebody's money. And it's also a good time for putting energy into this area, for looking at where your money's going, your insurances, your utilities, your tax. Really good time to get things out of the way and sorted. And on the 12th of the month, Venus goes into your 9th house here. This is a great time for travel, for meeting somebody through travel. It's a great time for any kind of publishing material, getting that out, being recognised and seen and appreciated. And on April the 15th, Mercury also coming into this 8th house. So this is a really good time for doing any kind of psychological work, for going deep into maybe something from the past that's troubled you and finding some answers. Or maybe being able to reframe something, to see something that's caused you so much pain maybe in the past, and you just see it in a different light, and you can laugh at it. You can see it differently, and it lifts. Excuse me. And on April the 18th, we've got a lovely new moon in Aries at 28 degrees happening here in your house of relationships, Libras. Excuse me. And so, opportunity for some new relationships, a new potential partner, a new opportunity for renewing an existing relationship or relationships. So there's a surprise and there's something new coming in, and that's so important to you, isn't it, my lovely Libras? I do know that. And on April 21st, we've got the Sun going into your 8th house. Again, this looking at, do you let people close to you? Do you allow people really in? Do they see you? Or do they see an act? Do you put on an act to protect yourself? It's shining a light on your sensuality, your sexuality. It's shining a light again on everything connected with money and finance and how you use resources. So that's what's being highlighted for you. I'm losing it. I'm getting lost in this 8th house. This 8th house is very deep. So it's going more deeply into situations. So it may be that a relationship, you've had some new beginnings or something new's happened, and here you need to go more deeply to find out really what's going on. Could be a time for counselling, for getting some advice, getting some input, so that you may be able to take a difficult relationship into a healthier direction. Or it could mean the new relationship goes deeper quickly. April 22nd, we've got a very nice aspect happening between Venus and Jupiter here, a sextile. So this is a time you might be celebrating with friends, and you might be planning that overseas trip, and you may just finalise it around that time. So there you have it, my lovely Libras. Allow the emotions out, allow them to heal you, don't hold on to them, surrender to what's happening, and think about you and how you want to appear and be and reinvent yourself. These are some wonderful opportunities. So thank you to so many of you who got in touch, who wrote to me, who sent me nice things and poems and kind words. I can't tell you how much you uplifted me and cheered me and made a huge difference. So thank you to each and every one of you. And I wish you a great month. Bye for now.